Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready. Shot. 95.
They'll give the home. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
33, yellow. 5, 6.
Love. To the right side and complete to Washington. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. They called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, Chris. 18, Dragon, 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Herrick. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herrick trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The Cowboys at 9-1 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he is going to lose. Yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Check.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets it underneath to Blue. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Hey, Chris. 70 Lions. Hurt. Ready.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Hey, let's go. Panther 60. Bronco 80. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Herrick. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Herrick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Steelers take over the 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I remember years ago spending time with a top defensive coordinator, and he said the number one thing you have to do is hang your hat on something. Create your identity. This unit, they hang their hat on being stingy against the run.
50, green, ready?
Ball again on second down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Cycle. Here we go. Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready. Nice move. Ready. 38. Ready.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Get your money up. I know money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the way.
Ready, check.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Rig alert! Rig alert! 79, 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Let's go!
2nd and 6. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
70 Timberwolves! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Panther 11! Panther 11! Hey, Trash! $65! 19 tight! 19 tight!
Operating from the gun. Herrick. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
On the go.
2nd and 16. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Pioneer. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Pierce. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, ready?
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Street. Stay with. Trap 60. Ready?
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Handoff, Blue running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Cowboy 80, Buffalo 18. Check.
Looking to throw. Herrick. Well, probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They made some nice plays that give themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers, but only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Right, 97. Here we go. Here we go. Check yellow. 22. Check pink. Ready. Ready.
Hall want to give up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Play fake. Here's Love. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Roman Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game. Where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be complete to Blue. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cowboys, first down.
7 Pirates.
First
7
and 10
Pirates.
at the
60
36-yard line.
Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Herrick. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he slips up past the 45 before mid. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
We got it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Come back. 60 Bison. 6 go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Herrick. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cowboys, 19 Lions. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Herrick. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Okay, right?
2nd and 10.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Cowboy 80. Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herrick able to hit his target well. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Trade blue, 46 yards. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And now Love going to change things up.
32.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Love. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go. 10. Ready?
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Ready? Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing to start the drive. Herrick. And that is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Love. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Okay, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Looking to put a drive together.
Panthers, here we go, here we go. Traffic, Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
The drive starts with a run by Blue.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the draw, here's Blue. And he'll get this down over to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go street. Seven Pirates.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
70 Timberwolves. Hurt. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Herrick. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
34-yard line.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison. Let's go.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
After 60.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Viking 18. Ready.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
34, Steelers 17.
to the touchdown. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Here we go. 19, Cougar 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer.
Following the fumble recovery, Herrick. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense. The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
22, get up. Come on. Set, clean, jack. Right. 95. Ready?
Love now.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Love, he's going to change the play here.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Hunt.
Throwing. Love. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Love from the gun. That one out wide and intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Garrett. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
70 Lions, trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. Garrett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block to have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Love. He finds his man complete. That's Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Cycle, 3, cycle.
Love looking to throw it.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
22 meter. Here we go. 45. White. Cut.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Trouble, 38. Down.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf there to make the grab.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
34. Steelers 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Okay, ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown and a field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything had to...
And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Looking to throw. Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Catch is made by Metcalf. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Down. Ready.
On first down, it's Blue. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Toss play to the right to Blue. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
1 yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Ready, break. Hawk 7, Dragon 60. Ready. Cougar 19.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And